The leech has two daughters, Give and Give. Three things are never satisfied, four never say enough. Sheol, the barren womb, the land never satisfied with water, and the fire that never says enough. The eye that mocks a father and scorns to obey a mother will be picked out by the ravens of the valley and eaten by the vultures. All right, welcome to Bread of Raise this week. That is what we're looking at this week. Lots of fun and exciting stuff going on in this passage, so let's dive right into the introduction of this week's study. Now, Agar had prayed that his heart might find contentment. He knew that if God gave him material wealth in this life, that he would be tempted to forget God. He might say to himself, "Who is the Lord?" Being satisfied in his possessions, he would not feel the dependence that he had upon the Lord, and God would become unnecessary in his life. On the other hand, Agar knew that his heart would be tempted if he were to live in poverty. He would not wait for the Lord, seeking for him to care for him. Agar foresaw that he would try to take matters into his own hands and resort to stealing to get what he wanted. He would profane the name of God. Agar pleaded with God to remove falsehood, lying, and the temptation to be discontent from him. He wanted God to help him to be content. Now, Agar also realized that there were many people, a generation, that did not share his sentiments. They would accuse servants of their masters. They hated their parents. They thought they were good people. Their self-pride was unmistakable. And they loved to take from those who were struggling to make ends meet. He lived in a wicked and crooked generation. Now, Agar realized that the problem with the wickedness is that it is a bottomless pit. The people who engage in sin will never have enough. That is exactly what we find in our text for today and for the rest of this week. Now, Agar uses a different proverbial technique than what we have been used to. He will lay out before us some things that we know that never have enough. They are insatiable. Instead of just saying that those who indulge in sin will never get enough, he uses other examples of things that never say enough to get us to say, "Oh, just like sin." And so he'll point to the leech, the grave, the barren womb, the earth, and fire. Does he get his point across to us? Hopefully you'll say yes, that you will see, yes, I understand what you're talking about here, Agar. You're talking about sin. So that's where we're going this week. So come back next time and we will start taking a look at the beginning of this, the idea of the leech. So I'll see you back here next time.